Finally! We finally got Usopp's music. I've been waiting for that. It got surprisingly emotional. I almost got a little teary-eyed. There it is! Hey guys, I'm Yusei, welcome to my channel, and we're continuing One Piece today with the big question: is Captain Kuro finally gonna get his retirement? Where we left it off, Zoro and Usopp have reached Kaya, so I'm assuming Zoro is gonna make quick work of Django, and Luffy and Kuro are in the middle of their battle. So I'm gonna hop right in and see where it goes with episode 17. Anger explosion. Kuro versus Luffy, how it ends. That's promising.
疲れたのか？釈して無駄な動きが多いからな。
That's kind of similar to what I'd been saying last time. He's talking about that it has a lot of unnecessary movement. Well, I was saying last time, because it's random movements, there's so many things he does that are not useful. Again. Music is very different all of a sudden. Oh, good job, Luffy.
やってみろ、足技。くそ、離れろ、貴様。これでお前の3年間の計画も完全に失敗だ。
I like that Luffy just goes straight into mocking him.
このガキどもが。
Zoro was already here, right? Oh yeah, he's on his way.
そうでもないぞ。
そう、その枝が邪魔だったんだ。
やっちまえ、ゴム人間！
Oh, that's good. That's good. Zoro noticing that the branch was in the way. Oh my god, we're jumping back and forth very quickly. Gum Gum Bell. Let me add that to the list. Is it, or did he use that one before? Wait, let me see. No, Gum Gum Bell is a new one. Okay, that went really fast. It kept jumping back and forth. I think it's good that Zoro gave Usopp the moment there. I think it had to be Usopp that saved Kaya, even though Zoro is the one who is the fighter. It's nice that it was Usopp. They went past it very quickly, but just Luffy shouting at the pirates, "You have no right to cheer me on. You're only doing that because you're scared of me." It was a bit chaotic, that moment. Seems like a good moment to take his gloves away from him. Just to be safe, you know?
Monkey D. Luffy. 名前を捨てて海から逃げるような海賊に俺が負けるわけねえだろ。海賊が名前を捨てるときは死ぬときだけで十分だ。俺は海賊王になる男だ。
こいつ
Just establishing a reputation.
二度と来るな。
I love that.
お疲れ様。さっき何怒ってたの？
俺、あいつら嫌いだ。あいつら間違ってる。仲間ってのはあんなもんじゃねえ。
何言ってんの？当たり前じゃない。海賊なんてあんたが考えてるような綺麗なもんじゃないわ。キャプテンクロの方がスタンダードなんじゃない？
It's a nice little moment of Nami having a better understanding of what the average pirate is like, while Luffy not accepting that and focusing on what he wants it to be like or what he believes it should be like. Bit of realism versus idealism, I guess. I do like also that Luffy made sure to that they would know his name, know his reputation, and then send them off. You have to make a name for yourself a little bit. Ah,
今ここで起こったことを全部秘密にできるか？
秘密に？どうしてそんなことするんですか？
ウソップさん、みんなの誤解を解かなきゃ。
That wasn't the point, was it?
これはいつも通りホラ吹き小僧と言われるだけさ。もう終わったことをわざわざみんなに話して恐怖を与えることはね。かや、お前は辛いか？
He cares most about her opinion. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how I feel about this. I get why. I get why he doesn't want to tell the village or like clear his name, so to speak. But I don't love it. I think I would have liked if they did know he was telling the truth. At the same time, I do understand his point of no need to frighten the village. It's better for everyone. There's not going to be more pirates. Luffy made sure that they are scared to come there. So no reason to frighten them. But at the same time, because it was so much worse this time than all the other times, like they thought he attacked Kaya. They really kind of, well, they chased him as if he was a proper criminal, not just someone telling stories. So I don't know if I like that that's just the image that's gonna stick. But ah well. At the very least, Kaya is the most important one, and she knows.
ママ、今日は嘘のお兄ちゃん来ないの？
ほら吹き坊主め、今日はまだか。昨日少し強く言い過ぎたかな。
I do like that this guy with the broom is just standing at the door ready to go. That is cool. Finally! We finally got Usopp's music. I've been waiting for that. But he's gonna leave, so he's joining the Straw Hat Pirates for good. So he finally got his own music.
俺は一人で海へ出ようと思う。俺は本物の海賊になるんだ。やっぱり男と生まれたからにはあの大海原に出なきゃダメなんだ。だから俺はこの村を出る。理由はただ一つ。海賊機が俺を呼んでいるからだ。
キャプテン、嘘でしょ？
Not this time. He's finally gonna follow in his dad's footsteps.
俺たちが初めて会った場所だ。
できた。嘘のお兄ちゃん。
Oh, he looks adorable.
お前ら誰だよ。慣れ慣れしいぞ。
だって有名
So he's supposed to be like 12 here?
いろいろあったな。
It's almost like he's telling the truth. And that he's actually leaving this time.
お前らの野望は何だ？
酒場を経営することです。バイクの棟梁になることです。小説家になることです。
Those are some good ambitions.
解散する！
It felt a little bit like the moment in Lord of the Rings in Edoras.
さんに私からの心ばかりのプレゼントを用意させていただきました。ぜひ受け取ってください。
Present.
この家ともお別れだ。
That's quite a backpack he has. Genuinely quite impressive. That he is gonna manage to lift all that. If he manages to lift all that. Apparently he is able to lift it, but it just won't. Uh-oh. Yo. There we go. Oh my god, Luffy's face.
Going merry-go でございます。
The Going Merry.
何やってんだあいつ。
とりあえず止めとくか。このコースは船に直撃だよ。
He's a human cannonball.
悪いな。
あ、
今度この村に来るときはよ、嘘よりずっと嘘みたいな冒険話を聞かせてやるよ。
楽しみにしています。
お前らも元気でな。またどっかだよ。
なんで？
なんでって、お前愛想のねえ野郎だな。これから同じ海賊やるってんだから、そのうち海で会ったり。
何言ってんだ。早く乗れよ。
俺たちもう仲間だろ。
I love Zoro just being like, what the fuck are you on about? Get on air. Oh, the little sheep on the sail. Flag, I mean. They need a proper Jolly Roger, but I'll get it soon.
嘘をつくのって辛いわ。
クラハドールのことですか。本当はウソップ君を引き止めたかったことですか。ウソップ君の父親がこの村を飛び出して間もなく、彼は母親をも亡くしているのです。
海賊が来たぞー。父ちゃんの海賊船が来た。
こらウソップ、大声出しちゃいかん。
父ちゃんが俺たちのこと迎えに来たよ。バカでいい。夢なら見るよ。俺だって海賊の息子だから。
父さんのような勇敢な男になるんだよ。
海賊が来たぞー。
寂しさからか、母の死後も彼は叫び続けました。彼の父親の乗る海賊船がいつの日か海岸に現れやしないかと。
It was more of a hope that it would be true instead of just a lie in a story. Surprisingly emotional ending.
新しい船と仲間に。
彼らが言ってたわ。死ぬためじゃない。生きるために戦うんだ。ウソップさんの嘘はいつも生きる楽しさを語っていた。生きろって励ましてくれていた。
そうでした。
一斉の。
Let's go.
海賊が来たぞ。
I mean, the villagers still need their morning workout, right? That was nice. I really like the ending. It's surprisingly emotional at the end. I think the fight, so to speak, got rounded up very quickly in this episode. But I don't think anything more was really necessary, because the fact that Zoro was there with Django, there was not going to be a fight anyway, because Django is not on Zoro's level. But I do like that they had Usopp be the one to stop him, actually. That Zoro just freed the way for Usopp instead of Zoro taking him down. But it felt like it was appropriate for Usopp to take him down. But more than that was not really necessary. And I think the same goes for Luffy and Kuro, because they had their whole confrontation last time already, and their whole their whole fight and discussion on their different ideologies of being a pirate already happened last episode. So this one was more the rounding off and the concluding and you know, making sure that that the fight actually ends. But more than this was not necessary. So I like that they took the time in this episode to focus more on Usopp leaving the village, joining Luffy and his crew, and the story Mary told Kaya in the end there, it got surprisingly emotional. I almost got a little teary-eyed of him just shouting it kind of as his wish for his dad to come back to town. But now, finally, we also got this little intro music, so we're gonna get we officially have Usopp as part of the Straw Hat Pirates crew. We do need we need a new Jolly Roger, because I think it's very cute that Mary put a little sheep flag on the Going Merry, but we need the Jolly Roger. Finish the Usopp arc, officially. I'm not sure what comes next at this point, but I guess we'll see. Let's just hop right into episode 18. There it is. Going Merry. Oh, he's making the flag in the background. Oh, right.
ウソップが加わって仲間も4人になったからな。ちゃんと俺たちのマークがなくちゃ。
それが俺たちのマークか？
あんたの才能に。
Because it's so good, right?
カフェに落書きを続けて50年。絵にかけちゃ俺の右に出るもんはね。
すげえ !50 年かよ。
ってことはなんだ親父じゃねえか。
それどころか孫がいるのよ、きっと5、6人。
それもすげえ
What? It's pretty cool if you're that experienced, Usopp.
誰がお前の旗を作れと言ったんだ
There it is! Nice.
ここにも書いてくれよし完成これで海賊船ゴーイングメリー号の出来上がりだ
Very nice. 2 Jolly Rogers and 1 skull on the sail.
あんたが珍獣
You're the
ガイモ
weird
ンと奇
creature.
妙な仲間
Gaimon and his strange friends. Gaimon. I don't remember which episode this is.
待って。あれだわ。あれよ、間違いないわ。
なんか見えんのか面白いもんが
伝説の宝島よ。
Treasure Island.
海賊たちの間では有名な島よ。妙な噂とともにね、あの島に近づく者は神の怒りに触れるって。
Well, if it's a treasure island, Nami surely is interested.
なんだか面白そうだな
まさか。
そのまさかよ。
Like I said, of course Nami is interested. Oh, I think I remember which episode this is. I have some vague memories of weird avatar-type creatures.
数多くの海賊が上陸したけれど、誰もが恐怖のあまり宝を探す前に逃げ帰ったとか。
あ恐怖のあまり
ある海賊は夜中に突然顔がイノシシに変わってしまったとか、自分のヒゲがどんどん伸びていき、蛇のように首に絡まって死んだ男。
That would be freaky. Imagine if your own hair starts to try to kill you.
ああ腹減った。俺は寝る。
よくこんな不気味なところで眠れるな。
Zoro can sleep everywhere. He's got nerves of titanium. Yeah, see? It's a snake rabbit. What would that be? A snappet?
やめろよルフィ。
So his first instinct is when he feels something licking his hand is must be Luffy. So we have a snake rabbit, a rooster dog, a bat with something, a bat bear or a bat panda. Yeah, these are all like Avatar: The Last Airbender type animals.
私はこの島の守り神。命惜しくばすぐに島を立ち去れ。
守り神
お前たちはあれだろう、海賊？
そうだ
やはり海賊か。
神様がなんでそんなことを聞くの？なんなの一体。
なんかこいつ変だな
なんだとこの麦わら坊主。
To be honest, I think this would absolutely, totally work on Usopp. But you have Luffy there, who is way too earnest about everything. And Nami and Zoro, who always ask the smart questions. I think if Usopp had been on his own, he would totally fall for this. These are some cool creatures. Yeah, see, I said it. He would totally buy it. Lion pig. I keep forgetting every time they do something like that. I forget that it's because he's rubber and not just because it's weird cartoon logic. But it's just because it's an anime. His face stretches. It could also just have been the art style. I forget every time that it's in universe. His face stretches like that up until the point that someone mentions it.
うるさい出ていかんなら神の裁きを受けろ
やったな神様
なんで平気なんだ
そこか
It's very much a Home Alone setup.
ピストルってもこの人には効かないわよでもびっくりするから嫌だ
化け物だ
This is a weird episode.
どこ行ったなんだこれ
これが神様
あ動いた
It looks so goofy.
どこが神様なんだ騙しやがって
Usopp, he totally could trick you. Don't try to act all. Yeah, this is the goofy episode.
やけに人気者ね神様
今までこいつらを使ってこの島に来る奴らを散々追っ払ってきたんだな
Yeah, cool. He uses the animals to scare them off. I'm gonna be honest. I would be more likely to want to stay there longer if I saw those animals. That snake rabbit looks adorable. I think if I were to get to an island and there would be a voice being like, oh, watch out, all these freaky animals are here, I would just be like, I want to see all of the freaky animals and all of the weird combinations. It would completely backfire on me.
お入り息子なのかお前
ああ小さな頃から大切なお坊ちゃんでなわけあるか抜けねえんだよこの箱俺はもう20年もこの島で箱に入ったままなんだたった一人
That sucks though. Did Usopp really pack a little pink thermos to calm himself down on his little pirate adventure? That's adorable.
この騒ぎがあったっていうのに今まで寝てたわけ
Of course he was asleep. It's Zoro, he sleeps through everything.
宝箱に詰まった人間だ
箱いい息子なのかお前ああ小さな頃から大切なお坊ちゃんでなわけあるかつまらんギャグ二度もさすな
ゾロ手伝ってくれ
Nice bit of meta humor, but also nice that you can see that Zoro and Luffy are very alike in this kind of dumb stuff. They're very different in other ways, but in some things, Luffy and Zoro, they're both very simple.
海賊王になってワンピースを手に入れるんだ
ワンピースだとまさか本気であのグランドラインに入るつもりじゃ
グランドラインの海図も持ってる
甘く見るんじゃねえあそこは地獄か墓場だ俺は以前グランドラインから逃げ帰った海賊たちを見たことがある魂をなくした死人みてえな姿だったよ何か相当恐ろしいことがあったのか化け物にでも出くわしたか誰一人口を開こうとしなかった
Is this the first we hear of the Grand Line?
似てるお前は俺と同じ顔も双子のようにそっくりだ
どこがそっくりだっての
I mean, they play it off as a little gag. But you never know. This guy has been on this island for 20 years. He probably has no idea what he looks like right now. it's very possible that 20 years ago he looked exactly like Luffy, and he is not like exaggerating or anything.
どうしたか今先に行くぜ
ああ、あの上は誰か探したのかな。俺は自分の目を疑った。見つけた。こんなところに。おーいみんな。その時で箱にはまったのは。気がつくと仲間たちはもう海の彼方にいた。やっちまった。
Never mind, he doesn't look like Luffy. I'm just wondering how destroyed his knees are.
でもさ、分かったわ。その宝、あなたの代わりに取ってきてあげるわ。
お前海賊専門の泥棒だ
I
よな
was just gonna say, how serious is Nami about this?
私だって場をわきまえてるわ。
Do you know Nami? I don't know. I feel like if she saw that treasure, I don't know how honest she could be. Oh, that's... What the fuck was that? So, obviously the big thing is some kind of... Well, obviously an elephant turtle, but what is this supposed to be? Like, all of them are mixes of animals, but I'm not really seeing a second animal in this. Is it supposed to be like a poodle or something? This looks very weird. Or, well, I said elephant. I mean, it's the size of an elephant, but maybe it's like a cross between an elephant, a cow, and a turtle. Because it also looks like a cow from the front. And the color pattern, obviously. Well, Luffy, is he gonna do like a gum gum rocket to the top?
Gum gum
Yes, I was right. I was right. Nice. Gum gum rocket to the top.
あったぞ宝箱5個
これ落としてくれ。俺の宝を。早く早く。
嫌だ
何？
嫌だね渡したくねえ
ガイモンさんのものだぞ落とせ全部
His smile was very weird.
もういい。
いいわけないじゃない。
そうだぜガイモンさんが20年守り続けた宝
Zoro
だ
already
ぜ
figured it out. Along with Gaimon.
ないんだろう中身が。
ああ全部空っぽだ
Usopp looks so hurt. Look. Oh, his face. He looks so distraught. I like that Gaimon figured it out soon, but I also, again, like that Zoro immediately figured out what Luffy was doing. Both Zoro and Gaimon realized very quickly, while Usopp and Nami kind of fell for his little, like, nope, but yeah, I don't feel like tossing it down. Both Zoro and Gaimon realized the moment he said it that something was up.
20年で俺たちが来てよかったよあと30年遅かったら死んでたかもな
30 years later.
本当にこの島に残るのか青さん
ああ麦わら。
Imagine if he had gone with them. That would be so funny.
こいつらと20年辛いことも嬉しいことも分け。
I told you, like, I would totally be caught on this island just to stay with these weird animals. I think the snake rabbit is definitely my favorite. Look at him. He looks adorable, but they all look so cute.
お前ならきっと手に入れる。あの伝説の宝ワンピースを。そしてお前が世界を勝ちまえ。
Luffy does always manage to inspire people very quickly and win them over to the fact that he is going to get the One Piece and he will be the king of the pirates. Alright, that was episode 18. Very much a filler episode, very clearly. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I wouldn't say it's the greatest episode. It's a little, yeah. The story itself is, I feel like it's, I think the most interesting part about this is just the animals, which are fun. bit Avatar: The Last Airbender type animals, of course, and the bit about Luffy finding the empty boxes, but let's just say not the strongest episode, though it is a fun one, and I never really mind filler episodes, especially after you just finished an arc. It's nice to have a bit of a downtime moment, because we just had the whole Usopp arc, and I think we have... I'm not sure what we have upcoming first, actually. Might be Sanji's arc, or maybe Zoro's backstory? I don't actually know for sure what comes first. But it's nice to have a little bit of a filler, a little bit of downtime in between bigger storylines. So I never really mind filler, even though... well, I can't say this is the strongest episode. So that was episode 17 and 18. Officially ended Usopp's arc and the Black Cat Pirates story. Kuro has been taken with his crew, and Usopp has officially joined the Straw Hat Pirates. We finally have the Going Merry. Usopp has painted the Straw Hat Jolly Roger, so that's finally been added. And I'm looking forward to the next stories. I believe up next we only have good storylines so in the upcoming future. I make sure to like this video, subscribe if you want to follow along with me watching One Piece, and I'll see you guys next time with One Piece. Bye!